ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Did a little tree farming there, as you can see. Plenty of wood. Ready to make those spikes. So I'm going to get that done here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Throw some of this stuff out that I do not want. And changing things up a little bit here with the kind of start of the video. Typically I'll work into that, give you a little intro, but I just thought I'd change things around. Yesterday we started out with mining. Today we do a little bit of tree farming. So first, let's see, spikes. We want to make 16,000 of these. No, I'm just joking. We're going to make, we'll make 100. That's probably going to take a good little while. Not too long. 10 minutes. It's a minute a piece. All right, so let's take the rest of it. What do we have here? Do we have anything useful? We'll throw some of this wood in here. We're going to come back by and grab this wood for our new base. I may go spike crazy over there as well. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. But either way, we'll come back by and get it just in case. So we have 900 bullets for our horde tomorrow. Next order of business is going to be, let's do a sort. It's going to be taking out, getting some nitrate. That's going to be our very next order of business. And I tell you what, I don't need all of this wood on me. I have plenty of frames. We'll make another 100 spikes in here. Let's go ahead and make 200 spikes. What am I typing in? Boy, it's a long day. How many can I make? Oh, what am I doing? I can only make 29. Get a little bit more wood here. See how many we could make with the total here. Let's just do 200 in here in 20 minutes. So when we come back by here, heading to the other base, to our new construction that we're working on, we'll drop by and pick these spikes up. Now, did I have anything else here of worth? Looks like we got pretty much all that there was to get out of here. I have a stack of steel. Don't think I'm gonna need it. Just gonna have to replace the spikes that have been destroyed over there. Is really the main focus right now. I could come back and take the brass with me. Feathers and oil, we could take that back with us. Now, I do not think our cotton is growing while we're away. That's all right. I know a lot of you have had some great suggestions on where to get the cloth. The tents was a really good idea because there are a lot of tents around. And if it comes down to it, I'll do that. I'll go out and scavenge a bunch of cloth. But I think we're all right. I think we'll be good to go with the cloth that we are growing with cotton. And then I can, you know, transform the cotton into cloth and get level and all of that kind of stuff as well on our tailoring. And we needed to do that. We needed to grow it. And also, it was kind of a good way to show an example of the fertilizer and how well it works, because you're going to be able to see the difference between the fertilized soil and, I don't know why I'm drinking just water. I have goldenrod tea right here. The fertilized water and the non-fertilized. So I think I'm good to go. We'll go stuff this, all of this in a chest over at the new base, or the snow base. And sure there's nothing in there. A couple little items maybe we could take along with us, but nothing really very important. So right next to that snowfall base, let's see what's in the mini bike, is a well, we're carrying around plenty of food, is a mine. And if you're new to the series here, then we used that particular area for mining our nitrate when we were trying to get a bunch of gunpowder put together. And so same thing applies here. Goal would be to have And I think we can certainly accomplish this by the next horde with the newest base, to have enough gunpowder to make some explosive, oh, piggy, crossbow bolts. And, I've not used those on this Let's Play. Like I said, I have used them before, just not on this series. And they're very effective, and I don't think they do a terrible amount of block damage, so we could use them during the horde down in the pit. So I think I will run down here real fast, drop off all of our goodies, close that so we don't get any lumberjacks dropping down in here. Boy, that would be fun, chaotic. We'll stick the steel in there and the concrete mix, the scrap iron. We're going to keep, we can drop those off. And we shouldn't need all of this gas. We just need some of it. I have these barrels too that I'm converting into. I just kind of did that to save some space a moment ago. So I think I had this to make a chest, a storage chest. We could put the repair kits on us here. And I could condense this gas down if we needed to. How many gas barrels will that make? 8. Let's make 6. Okay, that'll leave us with a tiny little bit here. Still have 4.5 minutes left on the spikes. But we're going to go over now to the mine and give you a little bit more music. And this will only just take a few minutes to do what we're going to do here. It's not going to be very long and drawn out. Of course, it's most likely, if you're watching, it's going to be 4 times speed. So it's going to be really fast. I don't see any zombies out here. It's really quiet. So that's kind of surprising. Let's build this back up so no baddies can drop in on us. Now I do need to find out where we were at. It's been a while since I was over here. And I don't quite remember where all of the nitrate was at. But I remember wherever it was at, there was almost an unlimited supply of it in that location. So just need to get down here. I hope I didn't miss the turn. I think this is the turn right here. And maybe straight down this way. Who knows? Okay, this is promising, looking like it's the right direction. I'll know in a second because there's a giant cavern that we've augured out over time to get this this nitrate powder. And this looks like it may be it. Perhaps. Possibly. Maybe. I do not know. I don't see any. Not really sure what that shadow looking stuff is up there. Some type of a graphical glitch. Okay, here it is, here it is. So this is the right place. So while I probe around here and grab up as much nitrate powder as I can, I'll leave you with some music. right. So we got a decent amount of nitrate, a little bit of stone. All kinds of good stuff down there. I don't know if you noticed there in the during the recording or during the mining portion of the recording, came across 2 large honey holes with nitrate. So if we need more, we'll... Oh wow, look at that! Caught him off guard. We go back down there and we will be golden for some nitrate powder. The one thing I'm short on now is going to be coal. You know, we went over and we did the coal, but I didn't do it for long. May have to go back over there, and I probably just do that off camera since I made you all sit through the last session over there with the coal. Oh, there's another one creeping up on me. You not creeping up on me, sir, with your pink dress. Likes to do a little dressing up like a girl on his off time from being a part-time zombie. So 100 spikes, I hope we'll do it. We're not going to replace the broken spikes or repair those. We'll just leave them like they are. Maybe I'll take a shot or 2 with the nail gun and repair a couple of them. But for the most part, I just want to replace what's missing. And we're good. You saw last time. And most likely they're not going to come from the same direction either. But you saw last time. You know, they did really well, and they'll be fine just the way they are. Just them making it up underneath me, I can take them out that way, shooting down on top of them. We'll even use the free fall bunker. If I run out of bullets, I'll go down into the free fall portion of it, and we'll just let them fall down in there on top of us in the free fall and take them out with the spike club or something. But I do need to start making myself a better crossbow. Maybe get that leveled up. I don't know what level we are on the tool smithing, but you know, I don't have a jacket out here. I'm gonna freeze to death. I may have left one. Let's go check those 2 zombies that we just killed and see if they had something warm on them. Just that dress. Maybe I left it down in here. If I were thinking ahead, I would have done that. I would have left them down, left a jacket in here. So we're actually going to be short on spikes. I did not leave something here, so we might have to ride back over to the little base, which is fine because I kind of need to dump this stuff off anyway and pick up the other spikes that we made over there. So let's do that. We'll do that. And boy, we left ourselves a good bit of steel over here. Let's just shoot back over here. We still have plenty of time before the horde makes it, as long as we kind of hurry along with things here. Only take us just a moment to get over to this base. Perhaps grab a jacket or something if we have one lying around. If not, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the coal goes. I think I took off that leather duster at the other base. Maybe we can make a coat. I'll have to look and see. I don't think I've ever had to make a coat before, but perhaps we can do that. But I'll check around the storage here and see what we have. Let's check this one up top first and make sure there's nothing up here. Oh yeah, there's a leather duster right there. Nice. Well, that worked out well. I thought, you know, when I put those seed in there that I saw one. So let's get in here. I could... Which one do we use for cement? Stone, that one. Go ahead and start melting some of that down. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. Just get that kicking. Some more stone, make some cement. Just kind of have that going. And then we'll stash away the rest of it here. And boy, we have a good bit of it, don't we? We have a good bit of stone and sand over here saved up. Don't know how I'm going to transport all that, especially with all the nitrate. And I tell you what, since we're over here and we're going to be fighting the horde and spending some time this next day, may as well smelt that down in there as well. That was just some random, I can't forget this either. That was just some random iron that I picked up while mining for this nitrate powder. So 7,500, that's not too bad. That'll hold us over for a little while. Especially if we're going to get serious about the crossbow. Do I have enough stuff here to make a crossbow? I don't. I took everything that I had for that type of thing over to the other base. It's not a big deal. But that's all sorted now. We got our jacket. We're ready to go back over here. Let's see what it takes. I think it's forged iron, leather. Oh yeah, glue and duct tape. So when we get back to the hub city, we'll look into doing that and see. Well, let's see what level our weaponsmithing is up to. Where would that be? Weaponsmithing 89. All right, so we should be able to make a decent quality crossbow if it goes with I'm pretty sure it's weaponsmithing. Then we should be able to make one that's almost purple, you know, maybe a high blue, and make 2 or 3 of them, combine them, and then make ourselves some exploding crossbow bolts will be the plan. Of course, we still have 7 full days from today to get that done. You know, this base is going to hold us over for this next horde, and then we'll move over, get that small bunker completed. And it should be chaotic taking on a horde in such a small bunker. I don't really know how that's going to work. You know, I don't know if it's going to work at all, honestly. Might as well take this guy out since he's right here close to me. And if you're interested, I'll be uploading an Ivorian video today where I'm going to be building a ship. Now, don't get too excited because it'll be my first ship, so it'll be kind of small. On the server, though, I have created a massive, massive ship. It's really cool and pretty excited. I'm going to upload it to the forums. There's currently no workshop for Ivorian, so people that want to share their builds and that sort of thing have to do it on the forums. And you can download other people's ships. So I'll be doing that here pretty soon. Let's make sure there's nothing in here that I need. Let's take a bite of some cornbread or 2. Still keeping in mind here that I will be doing a giveaway. I'm really trying to save every penny that I have right now for the new PC build. And things got pushed back a little bit on that. Still way ahead of my initial, right around January, February. I said it'd probably be late summer, mid-late summer before I could get it put together. But I'm still ahead of schedule there. My guess is the end of May. Mid to end of May is when I'll have it all put together. And once I can get that put together, of course, every day I think is something else that I need to buy. Oh, I'm going to need a keyboard. Oh, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need that. But once we get all of that put together, I want to do some giveaways for you all. And we'll announce those during a Let's Play episode. So be sure and keep an eye out for that here in the next month or so, as I will be announcing that. And, get your chance in to win a Steam gift card. And we'll have several opportunities to win. Won't be just a one card deal. It'll be multiple cards that I'll be giving away. And just to show a little appreciation for all your support over these past months. Channel has certainly grown beyond what I had ever imagined. And I know we're still small, but it is growing. And certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And all the support and kind comments, all the thumbs up every day. Makes it worthwhile to sit here and record these episodes for you. I'm going to get the last couple spikes put down. And it'll leave us with a few hours here. It's actually going to work out perfectly with the mining and all of that, so that tomorrow's episode will be right into the 7-day horde. And excited to try it again from this base. The first time, Glimpse said, "Oh, you were so quiet. I thought you were falling asleep." Now I was just kind of mesmerized by it. I don't ever get to see the horde come at me from an elevated position, so it was kind of neat to be able to see it from that perspective and take on the horde in that way, in that manner. So absolutely looking forward to that again this time, and maybe I can more appreciate it, enjoy it a little more, I guess I should say, instead of being so concerned about how it's going to work and the mechanics of it all. So we really did use a good many spikes. We used over 100, but they did come through here and chew through this place. And that's the advantage of having a tree farm right there. If you like using these little spikes, look, we only cut down that one tree farm, and we were able to not only replace all that they took down in that horde, but we have so much wood left over. There we go. Let's get a shot or two here and on this each spike. But it's beautiful. It'll set us up for tomorrow's horde day. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting a second chance at a horde in this base and seeing how it works out. Maybe even test out the free fall. I don't know that for sure, but it'll be if we run out of bullets, that's always the plan B. Guess I could take this guy out here, huh? I was being a little lazy there. I was just gonna pretend he wasn't there, but. So that's that. I do see some blood on spikes over here, but none of the horde came from that way, so we're good. Let's run back down in here. I'm going to take a chance and leave my mini bike right here. I tell you what, we're going to stick a spike there right behind it, at least slow them down a little bit, take some legs off so they're not just standing behind that bike. Make sure I close that hatch. Don't want to leave that open, so I will forget. So let's stick these spikes here, 138. Kind of want to take those back with me for the new build. I don't know for sure. We have so much gas now, we can leave that behind. Let's get our bullets on us. Probably need to make another barbed wire or two. We're good on first aid kits. Last time I didn't even get hit one time for the whole horde. I think it was like after the horde I got hit when I went down to loot the bodies and was killing off a few of them. Got repair kits. I think that's all I need. Don't even need these gas barrels on me here. We'll just leave it just like that. Could take that cement mix with me. There were maybe one or two spots down there that needed to be touched up. For the most part, we're good. Let's look here. Barb wire. Oh yeah, and this inside spot right here too, I forgot about. We're going to need to replace that. Boy, this barbed wire is just so underrated. I don't know that I'd ever, outside of CB the Great, I don't know if I'd ever seen anyone use it before. And when I saw what he was doing, I said, you know what, I think I can come up with a design that utilizes that stuff and really makes it, makes the most of it. Not that he was not. He absolutely was, making the most of it. His design was just a little different. But it's the first time I'd seen someone use barbed wire. It would be nice if you could put it at an angle, on an angled piece. You cannot, but that would be pretty cool if you could. All right, put this down here like so. And I think I'm good. Couple bodies still piled up here. I'll take your brass doorknob. That's a handful of bullets and your oil. There's still some loot down in there. Oh, I guess it just came from that spike right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that concludes our episode for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll look forward to that 7-day horde tomorrow. So have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located, and I'll see you tomorrow.